Hi guys, and welcome back to True Crime. Today we will be talking about the Pine Middle School shooting. The Pine Middle School shooting was a school shooting that occurred in Reno, Nevada, United States on March 14, 2006. The shooting was perpetrated by then 14-year-old student James Scott Newman, who shot and injured the 14-year-old eighth grade classmates with a .38 caliber revolver that had belonged to his parents. Newman was arrested and charged as an adult on charges of attempted murder, use of a deadly weapon, and use of a firearm by a minor, but later pleaded guilty to different charges of 2 counts of battery with a deadly weapon, in which he had received sentencing as a juvenile. James Newman was sentenced to house arrest until he completed 200 hours of community service. On March 25, 2008, athletics teacher Jency Fagan, who was hailed a hero for her confrontation with the shooter, was selected as one of the 3 national winners for the Above and Beyond Citizen Honor from the Congressional Medal of Honor Society at a ceremony in Washington, D.C. On the day of the shooting, the start of school had been delayed by snow, and not all students had arrived when the shooting began just before 9 o'clock a.m. 14-year-old student James Scott Newman brought his mother's .38 caliber revolver to the school in his backpack. He removed the concealed pistol from his coat pocket and loaded it with 3 .38 caliber rounds. While in the bathroom, he chose his target, student Alexander Ueda, 14, at random in a hallway outside the cafeteria before he started firing. A friend of Newman yelled at him to put the gun away, but Newman told him to run. He pulled the trigger twice, but the gun did not fire because those chambers were empty. He then fired 3 times at Rueda. The 2 injured students had no prior relationship or arguments with Newman. Several students and teachers heard the shots, and the physical education teacher, Jency Fagan, approached Newman and challenged him. Fagan managed to convince Newman to drop his gun and then restrained him until more staff arrived to help. Alexander Ueda was treated at Washoe Medical Center for his wounds and released the same day, while Kenzie McKeon only needed to be treated at the scene for superficial wounds. The school was placed on lockdown for an hour, and then classes were canceled for the remainder of the day. The shooting was the second firearm-related incident on Pine Middle School grounds in 2 weeks, with the previous incident being a man brandishing a gun towards the campus. On that occasion, school administrators sent students home as a precaution. After the shooting, Newman was interviewed by the police and remained determined that he did not want his parents to be present during questioning. However, Newman's father had arrived some time after to ask for the questioning to stop until a lawyer would be consulted. During questioning, Newman stated that he wanted to use the attack as a way to end abuse from his father, brother, and others. He said he was tired of being called stupid by them. He researched the Columbine High School massacre on the internet and planned the attack about a week in advance. He conclusively decided against using a knife because he did not want to be up close when blood came out of any of the victims. The night before the attack, Newman's father had given him a collection of ammunition which included 3 live .38 caliber rounds. When his parents left the house to eat, he took his mother's handgun from a small safe in his father's closet and hid it in his backpack.